Hello viewers, here is a Hunter Carefree Humidifier Plus. This is an evaporative humidifier, and I thought this was interesting because it has a squirrel cage blower fan instead of a regular paddle blade fan, which in my opinion is the correct design for something like this. I hope we can still get the filters for this with the ridiculously cold weather we're having this winter. I am in need of some extra humidifiers. Unfortunately, this has been damaged up here at the top, but I guess the good thing is if it had to get damaged anywhere, that would be the best spot because it doesn't impede the usability of the unit. It just makes it so that we can't fill this up and then take it back to the machine. There is something inside of here. I don't know what it is. I wonder if that's some type of, like one of those things you put in humidifiers to try to keep down the slimy stuff that builds up. I don't know. That's kind of weird. This must have broken at the thrift store because all the crumbs are in there from what broke. Yeah, I'm not sure if the better option is to just cut out a hole and just dump the water in, or try to fix that. I suppose we could try to fix it, and then if the repair doesn't work, it's not a big deal because the worst case scenario just would leak a little bit while you're moving it. Appears to be a 3-speed unit. Here's the informations on the back. It is for household use only, so you can't take it to work. It's the Hunter Fan Company model 33201. 1.2 amps. It's an awful lot of power for a little unit like this. Probably a stinking shaded pole C-frame motor, my favorite. But then again, maybe not. It is pretty heavy. Looks like it might take 2 wicks. Oh, that's really quite dirty inside. Oh man. That's rough, but I'm sure we can get it cleaned up with some melamine foam, perhaps. These wicks are totally gone. These are rock hard. Yeah, that's not going to be doing any humidification anytime soon. I'll have to replace those before this is used. Can I figure out how to put it back? Or is it permanently disassembled? There we go. So this is interesting. This is a very similar design to the Lasco 1128, where it has a little pump on the bottom and it distributes the water on top of the wicks. I don't particularly like this design because it's very difficult to clean. And I don't know if this one's going to be the same way, but on the Lasco it is pretty much impossible to service the motor because the impeller is not removable from the shaft. And this does not appear to be locked up, but it's definitely stiff. Yeah, that's very stiff. Well, let's see if it's going to run. I suppose I could always just take some wicks from the Lasco 1128 stash that I have and just cut them down to size. Probably cheaper to do that anyways. There's a stinking wire tie on here that does not belong in here. These should not be put around wires like that. Alright, let's see if this is going to even work. Let's see if it'll spin. I bet this is fairly high capacity output. It's relatively quiet too. This is a much better design than the Lasco 1128 in terms of the fan. I think whenever you have resistance like in an air filter or a humidifier like this, you want to have the squirrel cage fan because it builds better static pressure. Yeah, those bearings are just about to lock up. Very stiff. So if we can't get that motor apart, this is not going to be a super useful apparatus. Wonder how much more air it moves without the wicks in place. This is very difficult to take apart. And there's the pump working. Actually, it doesn't move that much more air. Well, okay. So it does work, but it needs some pretty serious service. So the first thing we'll have to do is try to get this disassembled to the point of where we can look at the motor and see if we can lubricate the bearings. Hello viewers, we're back again with a Hunter cool mist or evaporative